it's still Thursday, November 11th, only when I recorded earlier, it was like 12 in the morning. I had stayed up late and I was on a phone call with a friend. We're just, hearing him out. I hadn't talked to him. I haven't connected with him in a while. And he's been helping me out with some stuff. And so it was a long night. I didn't end up going to bed until like 3. So I just woke up around 11. And these last 2 nights have been like really intense dreams. Intense storylines. So I wake up feeling tired. But I woke up and I just feels happy. And I'm wondering if it's because it's the new moon. The new moon actually ended up being around 11 this morning in LA. Apparently, I didn't know it happens not at night. Apparently I saw it somewhere where it gives you the time of when it happens, and apparently it said 11. I remember I saw it last night and it said 11:09 or something like that today in LA, when the new moon would like formally be the new moon. I don't know. So I don't know if that's why I feel heavy, emotional. I know last night before I went to bed I was preparing the next videos, and it's when I had that dream about the guy being severed, and it just it still gets to me. I feel like it's still, I don't know if it's the new moon energy. Or if it's watching those videos that still trigger me. So this morning I tried to, I started it, I didn't finish it, going through my first chart to see, because I remember Miss Christina said that even though I didn't have planets in Aquarius, because she said that was the like marriage. She said just because you don't have planets doesn't mean that nothing's happening. So I was trying to look up how to read a birth chart, but it was just taking too long and I wanted to meditate, so I went to meditate and I just finished. And I was like, why do I keep feeling heavy in the mood? I just make it go away. And then I remember Miss Pima. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit with it. But I asked, like, what do you want me to see? What do you want me to see? What do you want me to know? Do I see the light? And I see waves. And it's just filling. It's doesn't fill up the hole. It's just like moving, like overlapping, like waves do, right? Like it's just like that. and then it shifts to on this side, my left. It like oh, like it almost, it starts rising up a little bit on this side, and then I get an image of lava. I get an image of lava, like the movement of lava. I've seen like like the National Geographic, or when they're close to lava and you see the movement of it. That's the image that popped in my head as I'm watching the movement, the waves. And then it on the left it like starts going up, and this side just kind of like stays still moving, like it's like kind of like feeding into this motion, right? Like I remember you used to see where it was like crashing down when it was like really intense, but this one it didn't crash. Like it was just like it would go up, like it was, this side was, my right side was feeding into the left, and it was like it was just feeding into it. Like the movement was like giving it like the nudge, or maybe and it would go up, it would start raising up, and then eventually it would start circling around, but it never kept crashing down. It never kept crashing down because the light was still appearing in the middle. So it did that for a while, and then this side started lifting too, and it kind of like met it. So it was like this, and the light was still in the middle. So it wasn't, they weren't crashing down over each other. It was like it just filled up, and then it connected at the top, like that, like just. But it never crashed down. It never crashed down because the light was still there, and I didn't see the waves crash down. It just there was, I mean, you could, the movement was still at the bottom, and as the movement was going, it would just reach to the top. Like they would meet, the tip of the waves would meet to the top. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know. I need to go to the post office. I need to get ready to go to the post office. I need to go to the post office. I just wanted to share that before I forgot, because it was a lot. It was a lot. Alright, thanks.
Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us, in whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So take care.